What up guys, Les Gaddis here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Ikan Elite iPad teleprompter. I've owned this teleprompter for probably 3 years now, and I've used it quite a bit, and I figured I'd at least talk about it a little bit. So first things first, let's talk about what actually came with it. So actually the base plate down here that you attach your camera to, the 15 mil rods, and inside of here I have my lens, my Zine 85, just in case you want to know. But if I turn it this way, then you'll see that this shade actually comes off pretty easily. You can unzip it, it's magnetic, so it just kind of pops off. So I'm gonna leave that on there for now. And then you have your actual Ikan prompter with the glass. So if I take it off this way, then you can see all the reflections in there, which is kind of cool. The iPad does not come with it, and this actually just kind of stays in the Pelican that I have. I very rarely use this iPad, but I mean that's basically it. It's fairly simple. I love using it. I've used it on multiple commercial and corporate gigs, and it's worked out pretty well. So let me open up the Ikan Elite Prompter app. And Ikan Elite Prompter app is up, and you can see it comes with the I Have a Dream speech and the Gettysburg Address. At the bottom you have File, Edit, and Play. So if I open up the I Have a Dream speech, then you can see at the top you have a bunch of different things you can do. You can change your font, you can change how big you want the font to be, you can name and save your speech here. Then in your prompter settings you have your prompter speed, which you can change, a countdown, you can go on and off, how many seconds, you can show time, show your guides, show cues, mirror text, and then you can basically flip your iPad and flip the second monitor. So super interesting. When you play it, it'll play flipped, obviously, because of the reflections on your screen. Down here you can scroll, you can tap twice, and when you tap twice, then that allows you to get out of the app, and that's basically it. I mean, that's all there is to it. If you want to add, then you can create your script, you can import from Adobe Story or Dropbox, and that's it. One thing that I don't like necessarily about the Ikan app is the fact that the background is white, which doesn't help. I use a different prompter app that actually Ikan puts on their website as well, and it's called just Teleprompter, or Teleprompter Premium. And the reason why I like that app is the fact that sometimes you get on gigs and you need to control the speed or make quick adjustments, and you'll have a PA or someone working the prompter, and they'll be like here trying to make sure that they're not getting in the lens and everything, and it's not very intuitive. And with the Teleprompter app, you can actually use a Bluetooth device, such as a phone, such as a remote, that Ikan sells as well, and also just a Bluetooth keyboard, and that allows you to control the speed and everything that you need as well. So I'm going to go to that app, because that's the one that I actually use. It looks nicer too. So Teleprompter app. The reason why I like this is because it just looks better. So the screen is black, so it makes it much easier to read, and the most intuitive part of this is the fact that you can use Bluetooth. So down here, this little Bluetooth button here, if I click that, then you'll see that you can control it via keyboard, you can control it via your Ikan Elite remote or another iOS device. The cool thing is I have this little Logitech keyboard that I got from Best Buy for like 30 bucks. and all I have to do is just turn it on. Boop. Turn that on, and then basically this little Bluetooth button here, I want to say that I have a keyboard, and then I've already set up the Bluetooth connection to pair with my iPad. So it just tells you, hey, you know, to start and stop, space bar, to increase and decrease speed. You have your plus and minus, and then you can scroll up or down with S, W, or Q. So really intuitive. So if I hit start, then basically I can, on my keyboard, control the start and stops. So other than that, it's fairly simple. The same thing if you go and you want to add a new script, you can compose a new script, you can import from Dropbox, or you can import from other apps. And if you go to your settings down here, you can control other things like your text and font size. There's these different font settings. You can change the background as well, which is really nice. And you know, of course, you can mirror horizontally or mirror vertically depending on what you need, and you can control the brightness. So super cool, really simple, really straightforward. And there's a camera here, so I've never used this feature, but I can record my voice. Boom, here I am, my messy office. So there I am. And where's the screen? Boom. So you can record that. It's probably good to note that this camera is about 3 feet away on a 20mm lens. So it's a 20mm zoom lens, and so the fact that it's so wide is, I'm sure, not helping, and it's kind of dwarfing the size of this iPad in the screen, at least. This iPad looks massive down here, but that's just perspective. But I can see all of that font pretty clearly, even just in the 7-inch monitor that I'm recording this to. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube. And I give this product a big thumbs up, honestly, because I've made quite a bit off of it, being able to offer it for commercials or, you know, corporate type photography. I've never necessarily had a problem with the weight of it, but one thing to note is with all of this glass in the front and then the iPad, it does get front heavy. So you want to make sure that you have a solid set of sticks in order to hold the weight of it, because I mean, even if you have like a DSLR or something, it works fine, but you don't want to, you know, have like a tripod that may cost you like $100 and think that it could support the weight of this, because it can get pretty heavy. So that's something worth mentioning. And again, thank you for watching. That's all I got.